Duty to wife and children. Sub-Judge. Sir, we are householders. How long should we perform our worldly duties? Master, surely you have duties to perform. You must bring up your children, support your wife, and provide for her in case of your death. If you don't, then I shall call you unkind. Sages like Sukadeva had compassion. He who has no compassion is no man. Sub-Judge. How long should one support one's children? Master, as long as they have not reached their majority. When the chick becomes a full-grown bird and can look after itself, then the mother bird pecks it and doesn't allow it to come near her. Quote, all laugh. Sub-Judge. What is a householder's duty to his wife? Master, you should give her spiritual advice and support her during your lifetime and provide for her livelihood after your death, if she is a chaste wife. But if you are intoxicated with the knowledge of God, then you have no more duties to perform. Then God Himself will think about your morrow if you yourself cannot do so. God Himself will think about your family if you are intoxicated with Him. If a landlord dies leaving behind a minor son, then a guardian appointed by the court takes charge of the son. These are all points of law. You know them. Sub-Judge. Yes, sir. Vijay. Ah, priceless words. God Himself carries on His shoulders all the responsibilities of a person who thinks of Him with single-minded devotion and is mad with divine love. A minor gets his guardian without seeking him. Alas, when shall I have that state of mind? How lucky they are who feel that way. Trailakya. Is it ever possible, sir, to have true knowledge of God while living in the world? Can one realize God here? Master. With a smile. Why do you worry? You are enjoying both treacle and refined sugar. All laugh. You are living in the world with your mind in God. Isn't that true? Why shouldn't a man realize God in the world? Certainly he can. Trailakya. What are the signs of a householder having attained knowledge? Master. His tears will flow, and the hair on his body will stand on end. No sooner does he hear the sweet name of God than the hair on his body stands on end from sheer delight, and tears roll down his cheeks. A man cannot get rid of body consciousness as long as he is attached to worldly things and loves woman and gold. As he becomes less and less attached to worldly things, he approaches nearer and nearer to the knowledge of self. He also becomes less and less conscious of his body. He attains self-knowledge when his worldly attachment totally disappears. Then he realizes that body and soul are two separate things. It is very difficult to separate with a knife the kernel of a coconut from the shell before the milk inside has dried up. When the milk dries up, the kernel rattles inside the shell. At that time it loosens itself from the shell. Then the fruit is called a dry coconut.